The world of adult entertainment, pornography if you prefer, is a multi-billion-dollar business, and a vast number of Americans are now avid consumers.
It was once a taboo topic in churches, but no more. Christian leaders say they can no longer deny the toll that porn addiction is taking on church members, even on pastors.
Gospel star Kirk Franklin's X-rated Secret.
On my first look, I was hooked.
How often would you look at porn?
Every day.
The Pope can also expect public protests and harsh criticism over his role in dealing with the sex abuse scandal that has cost the church $2 billion and great embarrassment.
The numbers are startling. A recent survey indicated that 20% of Christian women and 50% of Christian men are addicted to pornography. We call it the 2050 crisis. These are people you know, people you love, people you care about. In your small groups, your Sunday school classes, your ministry teams, even your church leadership. In fact, 7 of 10 lay leaders admit to viewing pornography online at least once a week. It's husbands, fathers, wives, mothers, sons, and daughters. The 2050 crisis, it's no longer about them. It really is about us.
Hi, I'm Pastor Ted Cunningham of Woodland Hills Community Church. I'm joined with my friend and fellow elder and relationship expert, Dr. Gary Smalley. Pastors and church leaders, we have a crisis that is facing our church and our families today. Every week I'm called and I am emailed, probably like you are, from families, from wives who are wanting me to confront their husbands, or from husbands who have finally gotten to the point to say, I'm done. I see how this is destroying me. I'm losing sleep at night because I'm on a computer and doing that which I shouldn't be doing.
This is a difficult issue because it speaks to the most intimate thing that God has given for us.
I believe that 90% of the males are struggling with this and the other 10% are lying about it.
This is of epidemic proportions. It is devastating. It is destroying families. And we can't just be naive about it. We can't just assume or hope that everyone's going to be okay. There's going to have to be significant action taken.
You know, people really want to hear the fact that you're not some perfect person who's never ever struggled with temptation. They're not trying to be God themselves. You know, they're just trying to be a human being. I think that's very important.
Through the multiplying factor of hundreds and thousands of men who say enough is enough, and I'm going to help somebody else to tackle this problem, we can change the whole culture of America.
The Church Toolkit is a comprehensive educational resource designed for pastors, youth leaders, the counseling staff, and any other individuals involved in church leadership. It provides church leaders with practical, relevant solutions to begin the conversation about pornography, lust, and sexual sin, and then it equips them to help people in the church who are struggling with these issues so they can begin the journey to recovery. The Church Toolkit comes with 3 educational DVDs, a CD with practical sermon notes and ideas, a leader's resource guide, a copy of the Freedom Begins Here 30-day devotional journal, and a 30-day trial of Covenant Eyes accountability software. The Freedom Begins Here Church Toolkit utilizes the relational experience of Dr. Gary Smalley and the pastoral heart of Ted Cunningham as co-hosts to navigate this critical discussion. The Personal Toolkit is a resource designed for those struggling, for affected spouses, and for families looking for ways to start the conversation with their teens in order to protect them and to prevent them from being caught in this web. The Personal Toolkit comes with a DVD containing testimonials, education, and personal stories, a copy of the Freedom Begins Here 30-day devotional journal, and a 30-day trial of the Covenant Eyes accountability software. The Accountability Pack is a resource designed for 2 people to walk through together and to hold each other accountable. Accountability is a vital key to success. The Accountability Pack comes with the same materials as the Personal Toolkit, except there are 2 copies of the Freedom Begins Here 30-day devotional journal, one for each accountability partner. The Small Group Pack is a resource designed for small groups looking for a study that will train them to guard their hearts and to keep their minds pure, even in today's deluge of easy access, in-your-face sexual temptation. The Small Group Pack comes with the same materials as the Personal Toolkit and the Accountability Pack, except there are 5 copies of the Freedom Begins Here 30-Day Devotional Journal and a 7-week Leader's Guide with week-by-week lesson plans. Additional Freedom Begins Here 30-Day Devotional Journals may be purchased separately for small group study so that each member of the group has their own personal journal to walk through.
Let me ask you, what are you going to do in searching your own heart and the heart of your church? This is a very difficult area. It's extremely important, but it's very difficult. I know that there's victory. I know that. But in the process, depending on where you are, it may get messy. But through it all, it's worth it. There's nothing like knowing the truth and the truth setting you free. I just can't encourage you again, as I said, enough. Get it now, and you will see how powerful it is.